Hello, my name is Tadeusz Larkowski and I am the creator of the Mirelia framework, an open source micro framework for web development available for use with or without download. It is available for free on GitHub, and it's, as I said before, open source, so everyone can customize it for their liking. It is also available for pull requests upon prior contact. And this is going to be a series of short tutorials on how to use the framework, how to create a website yourself. And that's it. It's very easy to use. It only uses JavaScript. You don't need to make use of any other languages like PHP or anything like that. Just pure JavaScript and maybe a bit of HTML, but this is not a programming language, but just for the basics of site creation, page creation. So without any further ado, let's begin. As you can clearly see, Mirelia is an open source micro framework for web development available for use with or without download. So yeah, we are going to add it to our website, just like, for example, React. But React is just a library and it doesn't incorporate as many functions as Mirelia. Now, of course, Mirelia is not amazingly big, but it still has some other functions like real-time updates, which is going to be amazingly useful. And it is available for use with or without download, as I said before, so we can just add it like a library. It can be used for component site building, so we've got web components like in React.js, for example, session control. So if you are making a website that incorporates limited time login, this may be very useful. And HTML game development. Yeah, we are clearly stating that this is going to make a use in game development on Canvas, which, sure enough, is available without any frameworks or libraries. However, it doesn't have any game specific functions like a game objects, scenes, environments. But Mirelia delivers all of that. It only uses, as I said before, JavaScript. So no use of, for example, I don't know, PHP or Ruby. We are going to take a look at a game made by Mirelia. It is available at my web page. Now, of course, the entirety of my web page does not make use of Mirelia, as it just got released. The framework is only used on this particular like video game, in which we can swim. Okay, this is a very short game. We are also going to supply a link for it. So yeah, this is just a little game you can make, and it is way easier to make than with like a framework without any frameworks. It would make way more than 1000 lines of code, but this one we've managed to squeeze into 400 lines. So let's begin by showing you how to create a website. Now, these files are not relevant for our projects. These are the other files I'm working at. They have nothing to do with our tutorials, but we are about to make our very first web page. I know that I'll get criticized by the fact that I use the white theme, but I'm going to choose a different workstation in some time. So let's begin by creating a very simple web page. So we are going to obviously write it in HTML. Just a little step of a head of a web page. You know, the head, body, and slash body tags, just like that. You know the drill. Okay. So we are going to create a web page and obviously save it to our folder we are going to test on. Let's name this index.html, for example, because this is going to be our first and also the only page. That's right, this is going to be our only page. We're not going to create more pages because Mirelia can actually manage everything on one page. Yeah, that's right. We're not going to make any more HTML documents. Now, of course, I used more pages on my site, but it doesn't make use of Mirelia as a framework, but rather more of its functions, as it uses Ruby on Rails instead. However, the first thing to do is to obviously install the script. So there are two ways to do so, with or without download. The first thing you can do is to obviously download the source code of Mirelia. You don't need readme.md because this is just the description of my framework on GitHub, because there's so much to describe. Look how much I had to describe on this framework and all of its functions. So just download mirelia.js and place it just by our HTML file. So what do you need to do in case you have the standalone version? You just need to write script, a new script tag with the source of mirelia.js, and close this script tag, as there's nothing more to do. So we will just edit our script.js, mirelia.js as a script. Now remember to edit in your head, so between your head tags, and before any function used by Mirelia. Okay, let's start up our page. It is obviously empty, and when we open our console, that is Ctrl+Shift+I, we are going to see that our library has been successfully added. It's now running. Now obviously, by default, the browser doesn't know what Mirelia is, and you wouldn't even think about displaying anything in the console logs. So that's that about the standalone version. Now, as I stated here in the README, you can actually edit it and add some more functions if you want to the library itself and redistribute it, and even make a pull request. And it is not dependent on the dynamic non-download version. However, it can be downloaded and edited, and that can be pretty unsecure. However, there's also a non-download version, which you can incorporate without having to download the source code. And it is loaded like a library, just like, for example, React.js. All you need to do is to just enter the address of the script, and this just says episodion.com/mirelia.js and edit. However, this is not everything to say about it. You need to specify the www part along with the HTTP part. Why? I'm going to tell you, because my web page episodion.com, unfortunately, if written without www, it just redirects to the name of my DNS provider. It unfortunately disallowed my page to be here, because it would overwrite a record. But yeah, this is how you can download it. I see that I've duplicated the Mirelia word, so let's fix it quickly. Now, as you can clearly see, this script is loaded yet again without any problem. Now, if we try to delete the script, we don't have that script, that standalone script in here anymore, and reload the page, the script is still loaded without any problem. The script is still active and available for use. Okay, so we have finally downloaded the script. Let's see if its functions work. So we are going to take a look at one at a single function for now, called mirelia.infoalert. Now, this one particular function is unfortunately pretty redundant, and it is used mainly to test the class if it's loaded properly. So let's add some more script, this time in the body section of our HTML page. Of course, you can also load the scripts just like that, written as JS files. So we are going to make use of our Mirelia class, written from capital letter, starting by a capital letter, that info alert. The entire library or better framework makes use of camel case. First word lowercase, every next word is uppercase. So yeah, of course, for the method names, for classes it's always capital letters for every word. So let's alert our application information. Now, obviously, this only tests the output, and it says that my application has no description or anything. Uh, so we are going to test the input too. And for this we are going to make use by one very long but completely useless, as I said before, just for testing, method set desks or set description, which takes four strings and one boolean value. The app name, let's say application. I'll just say application, description just my first application. App creator would be, let's say me, that is Tadeusz Larkowski. Tadeusz Larkowski. App version would be 1. You don't need to write anything funky, like no, you can type something funky. You don't need to like write the traditional versions. It's a string, not a number. It's a string, so you can like write version 1 and it will work too. And for alert, let's say false, because we are going to alert this anyway in the next function, Mirelia.info alert. So yeah, we just wrote our, we just displayed our info as an alert. Now, of course, you can also change that boolean parameter to true, and this is going to work oh, what have I done? What happened there? Did my page like crash? No. So if you write to let's explain this like the let's explain. Unfortunately, alerting this would not twice in a row would not work like you want. This would as you can clearly see, say that this is not a function, because unfortunately it was declared too quickly. This particular function doesn't work at the moment, so I'm sorry, but as I said before, this is really redundant. This problem, I know what's the problem. Why didn't it work? Let's see. Episodion.com /Mirelia Mirelia.js. So I unfortunately done something bad. As you can clearly see, it unfortunately is not declared. Oh, I see. A capital letter, because in the first in an alpha version I've done something just like that, but don't bother, I can fix this if you really want. But as I said before, this is really redundant. This is just redundant, one redundant function. So let's just it is just for better testing if the application has loaded. But as I said, this is just the installation and one redundant function which has no real use for web development, and it is really not recommended to use it. It is not recommended at all to make any use of this function because your users would not benefit from it. So don't use it in public applications, just for testing if it works now. I know that it didn't work, but just always write false. I can just fix it quickly. So that's just about it. And the next episode I'm going to just to show you something, let's say more beautiful, because we are actually going to write more elements into our web page to make a configurations, some configuration using JS in place of HTML, without and then without Mirelia components. Yeah, the resource classes are going to be shown later, but this is just about it. All links are in the description. Goodbye.